Hi guys, good afternoon. Guess who we have here? We have Annette with us this evening.
Good evening, everyone. How you all doing? Hi, Sharon. Hi, chats, and hi, the rest of the mods. Hope everyone is good.
Yes, so we have a wonderful day in SkitLanta. It's a wonderful day in SkitLanta.
hmm
All right, guys, welcome to Sharon Review. All right, so it's not a lot going on today, but still, it's an interesting day. What goes on today, right? Very interesting.
hmm
So let me get the chat up here. We get to see what's going on in the chat. All right. So welcome in Passion Goddess, Dion, Rian, Annette.
hmm
All right. So we have you guys here with us. So good evening. Good evening. So
Good
Anthony,
evening.
hi Tracia, welcome in. So Anthony, rent an Airbnb in where are they, Annette? I don't remember it. Yeah.
Kentucky, Kentucky,
Okay.
Louisville.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. hmm
And he is shopping there with them, getting meals. He get to meet Denisha's cousin.
Yeah.
So she's like, but you know they're gonna start milking soon. But not to worry, there's a skit just dropped with him and
Okay.
Denisha speaking on what should I say? He's saying that he would like to move. How does she feel about him moving her mother with up there with him? And she not
So,
like that idea one bit. All right, guys. So come on in, close the door. And I'm a little bit disappointed in Wayne not seeing the podcast. I wanted to see the podcast room. I want to see the studio. You know what I mean? Jesus, I should have bet all of you guys. I'll be a rich woman right now. Jeez.
yeah. Well, at least apparently it's finished. So we have to
Mhm.
wait till Monday. Because Wayne wants to make a big reveal. I'm
Mhm.
seeing that as well. Sorry, did you say that Anthony wants Denisha's mom, to move in the house with?
Oh yes. That's what he just suggested. So we have a lot to unpack today. So now chat. I'm gonna wait for a few more you guys to get into the room. Come on in. Welcome in, Eklund. Welcome in, Margaret. And okay, before we started, we should do the word, right? Get into the
Yes,
word
yes,
of
please.
the day, right? So here we go. Happy Friday thoughts. This is the thoughts for Friday. Changing your mind in the light of deeper insight is not a flaw, but the humility that leads to wisdom. All right. So that's
Okay.
our thought for today. All right, there. And we can go in a one little prayer, but I'm not going to push my thing
Mm-hmm.
in on you. If not, I'll just go like a prayer, but that's okay. All right,
All right.
guys. So with that being said,
Mm-hmm.
let's jump on in it, right?
Yep.
Okay, so how do you guys feel about Anthony saying what he said this morning about Amber? He realized why he married Amber. So my issue, my little hiccup with that is Anthony needs to take accountability why he didn't have that family dynamics with his wife Amber,
Mm-hmm.
daughter.
Yeah, he
Because
does.
Shayla came in with her Jezebel spirit.
Eric, that's right.
And I say this man, and then what did he do? Instead of he told his wife what happened the next day, what did he do? He continued with the affair. So what did he expect? If you don't
Mm,
expect your wife, oh in God's name, you're gonna have a family. They were gonna have a family, but guess why? Whose fault is that? Him and Shayla. Why did
yep.
she lose her baby? Because
Because.
of him stressing her out. He comes home and he cuss her.
Mm,
Shayla give it to him and then he come home and he unleash it on Amber.
yeah.
So I didn't like that skit this morning.
Mm,
Anthony needs to take accountability for what his part is. Yes, he could have a very good life with his wife. Yes, he marries her because he wants to have a family with her. He always says he loves her. He wants a family with her. But
mm,
he, because of his behavior, he was in the flesh and he dropped the ball. He was not a good husband then when he was sleeping with Shayla. We just call a spade, just calling a spade a spade. I love Anthony. But when
mm-hmm.
Anthony gonna stand up there and tell Denisha, say, oh, I wanted this for with me and Amber. For me and Amber, but I'm with you, so I couldn't get this with Amber. No,
Yep.
no, 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 no. He
He,
could have
he's
got that with Amber, but
he,
because of him and Shayla, that's why it didn't happen. That's my
yeah.
point. What do you
I
say about
I
that?
agree with you as well. I think what he said, sometimes he speaks without thinking, and I think deep down he would have wanted to have, this kind of lifestyle with his wife Amber, but however, the Jezebel spirit of Shayla, and you know what, to be honest, had Amber be a bit more on point regarding
Assertive.
Shayla, then a lot of these things wouldn't happen. Obviously, you have to put a lot of the responsibility on Anthony because of what he did. And then after he
We
found
have to
out
put it on
about,
Amber also because she
yeah,
allowed her friend to
yeah,
come around the man dressed in oh she let you. Sorry, Annette.
no, 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 I hear what you're saying. You're correct in that because, as I said, as a woman or wife, and you have other women coming around your husband, yes, you should be able to trust them, but for me it's just about not allowing the temptation to be so near. And then Bethel saying he's blaming Amber about not having children too, yeah. And somebody said something that I thought was really interesting. Jeff said Amber brought Shayla in and would have never have known her. Yep, I hear you for that. And Margaret said miscarriages can happen for any reason. A person can interfere, but we don't know why the reason, what was the real reason. But
Yeah,
as
we know that
Sharon,
she was stressed. It was the
yeah,
Irish pregnancy, Margaret, and
yeah, yeah,
she he was stressing her out. He put a lot of stress on her. And you remember how he used to yell at her?
yeah,
He take his frustration out on her when Shayla come at him. He goes
hmm,
home and it used to be sickening to watch. I
yeah, it
must
was
say,
really tough.
you know?
Yeah, yeah. And Peter said Amber lost the child because of him. Yeah, because he was stressing her out. So you know what? Remember, Margaret saying, remember, Ant didn't pursue Shayla. He was essayed. Yeah, but he
Yeah,
did.
we said it. We said it in the first part of the video here.
Yeah,
So after the live, you can go back and listen to it, Margaret.
but
Yeah.
he did go back, and once he found out about Wayne, to me, that's when he completely changed on Amber. And he didn't want to like annul the wedding. He just wanted to punish her, and he's been doing that more or less right through. And yeah, but you know what? We are here now. Let's see how this progresses. you
Mm-hmm.
know,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
we always say here, we kind of like speak on what we actually see. Obviously a lot of us have our premonitions of what we'd like to see, but let's kind of respond on what we've seen. We heard what he said today. He's now in Kentucky with his new family.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really, yeah, I'm really enjoying the skits. I do anyway, generally. So what are the chats saying? um the chat is saying, oh yes, don't forget to hit the like button when you come in and also when you leave as well. That's via Tina. Thank you so much.
And you know
And
something?
mm-hmm,
Only thing I can say, Annette, and I'm gonna jump on what Annette is saying. Please hit the like button when you guys come on. And if you haven't
mm,
subscribed already, please do so. We
mm,
do appreciate that. And we also will put the link in the chat. If and
yeah,
or you guys can request it if you want to come up. You can say,
mm-hmm,
Sharon, can you put the link in so we can come up and voice our opinion too, right?
yeah, of course, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So Jeff says, yeah, he's got to stop blame. Hold on. Sorry, Jeff said, yeah, you got to stop blaming Ant for that miscarriage. Okay, well, not again, miscarriage,
It's
as we know, can
everybody.
everyone. But with you, Jeff, I don't know if you were watching the skits before, from the beginning when the Daltons came on scene. If you're constantly pressurizing the woman and she's in a high risk pregnancy, that can cause it. That can actually cause it because she's supposed to be getting support from her husband, obviously, but the husband's out there doing whatever he's doing. Shayla was upsetting him, and then he'd come back and take his frustration out on it. We're not saying that's the actual cause, but it could have contributed to
Yes,
the
it
miscarriage.
contributed to that
Yeah,
because it was the Irish pregnancy.
yeah. Okay,
And
exactly. Yeah. So, okay, where are we now? Okay. Margaret saying
I'm gonna
close
be
one
right
door.
back on it.
Okay, no problem. I'll just read some of the chat. Margaret says, close one door before you open another. These characters open many doors. I know what you're saying, Margaret. It's so true. Yeah, it is very much so. Yeah. Okay. Right. Margaret saying they never showed a scene where a doctor said she lost the baby because of stress. Um, I don't know if there was a scene. I suppose we're just kind of putting two and two together, and yeah. However, Miss Nice has said many women have miscarriages all the time. That was rude of Shayla and Angelina and Anthony to think Amber can't have a successful pregnancy. Yeah, it's been tough for her. It has been tough for her.
Sorry
But
about
let's
that.
no problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what we are saying here is that um it's a lot of things. You see, when you have a high risk pregnancy, you cannot be under stress. And also, Amber was exercising too. Did her doctor tell her she could exercise? You know what I mean? There
Yeah.
is a lot of things contributed to that miscarriage, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
But you can't have your husband coming in late at night time and smell like other people and come in and yell at you. We have to call a spade a spade. So for him to say that statement to Denisha, not sitting good with me, and he might be able to say, oh, look at you with Kai. You know what I mean? Like say Amber wasn't taking care of the baby.
Well,
That
Amber,
that scene
Anthony.
was not nice to no. When I look at that scene on it,
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
really
You
I
got
said,
upset.
why is he trying to say? What is he trying to say that Kai doesn't like Amber? That Amber wasn't a mom to Kai?
But
Only
he
Denisha?
but Anthony he contradicts himself because you remember the scene where I think might have been one of the first times Kai came over and Amber had him by his hand and they were near by the pool. And then Anthony was just looking at Amber and Kai and he was smiling and he's saying, you're going to be a great stepmother. Right. And also the time she'd interact with him, make him food, buy him. Because he, like I said, many a times I just don't take much notice of what Anthony says because he doesn't think before he opens his mouth. Okay. Margaret saying, the Amber character was advanced maternal age. Yeah, but okay, I know her age was, but she's still, some women have children at that age and even older than that, they have children. It was the environment, so I think that was a major factor, Okay, where are we now? Okay, right. So, Nancy, good to see you. That daddy was a piece of, yeah. So you can see the title is Big Kai's dad, a deadbeat father. Yeah, we're gonna go into that. Yeah, really want to
Yeah,
hear
that
you
is
all.
the meat of the matter. We're leaving that for a
Yeah.
bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So,
Okay.
did you guys see the skit with what's her name? Candice and Amanda and the new girl, Rhonda, right? It
Mm.
looks like Amanda is not very pleased with her check because
Yeah.
I think I glimpsed 1350 on there
Yeah.
and she keep on looking at it. So I'm not sure I'm seeing very clearly. So if one of you guys can take a look at that skit for me, if you have it, open it up on your phone or whatever and let me know. Okay, guys?
Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Tina. Yeah, I think it was. I think you're correct. 1300. But then, can I ask?
1350.
1350.
But
I
I
don't.
hardly ever see her there doing anything. So
That's what I was thinking. Now, Ron, is it Rhonda? The other lady, I can't remember now, who works with Candice. Yeah, it's Rhonda, isn't it? Yeah, that's her name. Well, anyway, she looked happy with
Candice.
what Candice is. The other assistant. What's her name? Is it
Oh yeah,
Rhonda?
Randa, Candice, and Amanda.
Right. Okay.
Amber's sister. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Rhonda looked pleased with what she received, but let's be honest, Amanda, we didn't really see you do much. We didn't see you do much work, so maybe she's paid you on what she felt you deserve. So I know you're not happy about that, but it is what it is. Yeah, but
Mm.
I just want to see. Okay, so Sharon, do
Mm-hmm.
you think the podcast room is gonna look absolutely fantastic? Do you think it was worth the money that Wayne paid Candice?
Yeah, I think it will be.
Okay.
I think
what you
there,
saying,
I
chat?
think it will be. If it's not, then Candice have to give him back his money.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing
She
it.
says this is one of her best work, and if it wasn't good, I think her husband Chase would have said something to her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think it is done nicely. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Right.
I'll
Okay.
let you guys. Yeah, I will apologize to come Monday and it looks terrible. Then I'll say, "Oh my God, I take that back." Candice let us down. So for now, Candice hasn't let us down yet. So let's wait and see what happened. But I'm just speaking ahead that I think this is one of her best work. I hope it
Yeah.
is.
Well, we'll see. We'll
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll make comments about that on Monday. Okay, I'm
And
just
I
reading the
want to deviate, I guess. I want to deviate before you get back into the comments.
oh, okay.
With I like what I see with Piari this evening, guys.
Okay.
Piari was in her belt sulking. Rowan called her. She let it go to voicemail. Dale and check on her. I didn't watch that one, and I didn't even finish watch the one but I saw the one when Rowan called her, and she got up and she started pouring the liquor out. So now she's at the stage where she wanted to get help. She's gonna take control of her life. So I have to give her a round of applause.
Well,
Piari, this is
I agree with you. Well done to PRE. But again,
emptying out the bottle, and she says, I'm gonna take control of my life now. So let's see. I wish her all the best. And she done
yeah,
that scene really, really well. Her nose is running, her eyes and
yeah,
everything. She
yeah,
is
yeah,
looking the part. She is letting you feel that
yeah.
we can see she's a darn alcoholic, of course.
So
So now she is gonna get the help that she needs. So let's see, and hopefully that's the right step in the right direction. So
yeah,
let's see what happens. It's only going up from here. I hope for her,
yeah,
and if she
okay.
can fix herself, maybe Ron will swing back, or maybe she and what's his name there, because you know that no matter
Mm,
what, Wayne
Ro
loves did really
oh,
loves her,
Wayne.
but he couldn't take the alcohol drinking.
Oh, I don't see Wayne going back to PRE at all.
Yeah,
But
okay.
Sabrina said, I hope she gets the help she needs. Well, you know what? She's acknowledged the issue by pouring out the alcohol. I wonder if that's her rock bottom, the fact that she went to jail. Maybe that's the thing that's indicated to her she needs to change. But
Yeah,
now
she's at her
it's
breaking point now.
yeah, so now it's about her going to the group meetings and getting the support because she can't do it on her own. That's one thing. When you have any form of addiction, it's very hard to do it on your own. So I
Hmm.
hope she does actually take stock and really look after herself. Yeah, Nancy, you're right. Jail woke her up. Yeah, let's hope that that definitely it's the beginning of a different direction
Yeah, definitely. That's what I'm
for
saying too.
PRE. Yeah.
And then Marian said here, well said there, Annette. And then Marian says here, I was 7 months pregnant in the army working out every day. Okay, okay. Marian, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Did you have iris pregnancy? Because when you have an iris pregnancy, the doctors don't let you allow you to do exercise or anything like that. I'm
Yeah.
just stating a fact, so don't come for me because I
Yeah.
was she was exercising too. So we're not going to put the 100 blame onto Anthony Dalton. Yes,
Mm,
he was stressing
contribute.
her out. He was yelling at her. We're calling a spade. But she was also know that she is Irish pregnant. So she should have not be exercising because she was Irish pregnancy. Unless her
Yeah.
doctor had told her, yes, it's okay. So I don't remember hearing the doctor said that. But only thing when I watched this skit, I heard she had an Irish pregnant. And I said, oh, really? I wasn't aware of
Okay.
that. So
So
that's all I'm saying.
yeah, thanks, Sharon. Even with the high risk pregnancies, it depends on what it is because some high risk pregnancies they put you on bed rest, and
Exactly.
that means you can't even lift a tray of food. You literally have to rest
Yeah,
right
I
through.
know. I was on
Yeah.
Irish pregnancy. That's why I said what I said.
Yeah, yeah. So you know what I mean. Now, Passion said when she came out that day, bleeding, where was Anthony and why? The pregnant women are supposed to exercise. It depends on the condition and if it's a high risk and depending on what kind of high risk pregnancy as well. So
Mm.
I don't probably she shouldn't have been exercising. But again, it's not anyone's fault. It's one of
Yeah,
those things that
sometimes
happens.
it's just not meant to be.
Yeah, meant to do. But you know what? I would have loved if she did have a child for her
Me too.
husband
I
because
wanted Shayla to lose hers and Amber kept
oh,
hers.
did you? Oh,
You know
okay.
what? I was hoping that even with Sunny, even if
Mm.
they have to let she lose one of the baby, but let she have one of the baby
Yeah,
at least.
yeah,
But
yeah,
the storyline doesn't do that. So that's really weird.
yeah.
But I
Okay,
wanted Amber to have the baby, although I saw the blood, although yeah,
yeah.
because I
That
had,
that was
but
a
still.
boy, I tell you, that was a very realistic scene when I saw that regarding Amber. Okay, Margaret says, I think the Ant character is just moving on just as Amber's character is moving.
Yeah,
I
they're
don't see
moving on.
anything wrong. I don't see anything wrong what he said. Um, you mean in terms of Amber? Well, like I said, I find with Anthony, he doesn't think. He just says what's on his mind rather than, see how it will sound when it comes out. But again, if if Amber had not cheated with Dave, there's a possibility they could still be in their marriage. Because remember, even
Hmm.
though it's alluding that Anthony was cheating in Amber's mind, he wasn't actually cheating.
Yeah,
Yeah. So probably we don't know. We just have to see. Okay.
yeah,
And what is this? Miss Nice 74. Anthony's trying to retire Denisha's mom. Okay, because he's trying to get her a place in Atlanta. Boy, he's doing a lot for somebody he's just recently met. But again, Amber's doing the same. She's doing her thing with Dave. So you know what? We'll have to see. There was a mention, Sharon. Did
hold
you
on,
see?
hold on. We have to come back to this. Passion. I
Okay.
know that when you're pregnant, you can work out, but Amber was Iris. That's what I'm
Mm,
saying. Remember,
yeah.
the storyline says she was Iris.
Mm-hmm.
Was Amber able? What did her doctor? I don't know. But there's a lot of maybe it wasn't meant to be. Maybe that's why she lost the baby. But this when you're Iris, you can't be going underneath stress. So we
Yeah.
can't just say
Stress.
it's only you're gonna come at me and say, oh no, we agree with you for saying Anthony was yelling at her. Anthony caused it. But
No, we
Amber
don't.
was also exercising. And she even
Yeah.
blamed herself and said, oh my God, maybe I shouldn't have exercised.
Yeah, she
You
did.
understand? She was
Yeah.
exercising. You know what I mean? So we don't know if that's the cause. I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm not the writer. I'm just stating
Mm,
a fact.
yeah.
But we
But
saw that Anthony was yelling at her. He was stressing her out. And you can't have an Irish pregnancy, have your love, your husband coming at you day in, day out. You understand?
yeah,
And stressing her.
definitely.
Stress is not a good thing when you have an Irish pregnancy. That's all
Stress is
I'm saying. All right,
stress
so
is
we
not
move
good.
on from that.
Stress is not good in any situation, but obviously
Exactly.
it's worse with pregnant women. Yep. Okay.
And then Sabrina says, I hope Big Kai reads the room and formed his own opinion that he doesn't want to see him again. Okay, so we're gonna jump into it look like they wants to go into
The meat of
that
the
one,
matter.
not yet. And
Mm-hmm.
then Nancy says Rhonda is Candy's best friend, yes.
Yeah, that's it. Thanks for that.
But if they're doing the same work, I don't think it's fair for Candice to underpay Amanda and pay Rhonda more.
Well,
Right.
okay. I
Was
hear. Mm, I suppose they should have decided. I don't know if she told Amanda how much she would get, and in terms of Rhonda, so I don't. That might have been at fault with Candice because she's just given her an amount. Obviously, Amanda's not happy with it, but Rhonda looked like she was happy with what she
yeah, she was
received.
very happy with
Yeah,
that
so
portion.
yeah, it might be the amount of work that Candice felt that Amanda did because we didn't really see Amanda a lot. We have to be honest.
Mm,
We really didn't see much of her. So at the end of the day, it's Candice's money. She's decided how she
mhm.
wants to divide the profit. Yeah.
So
Okay.
now we see, let's see. So we will see what happens with that situation there,
With
and we will see. So now, how do you guys feel about Anthony moving? He wants to move Denisha mom into their home.
I
and
I
she
saw.
didn't like that. So he said he could get her own place, but she could come to Atlanta to live.
Boy, Anthony's doing a lot, and he's not divorced yet. Wow.
I know
Wow.
he's
I
doing it.
can't believe he's doing a real lot, you know.
Yeah, they changed him a lot. All I
I
can tell
know.
you, he has changed a lot. He was never doing after he found out about Wayne and Amber.
Yeah,
His
change.
whole demeanor of his wife has changed.
Yeah,
You
well,
know what I mean? So he should have, although Amber had went back to Row House to get him when he filed for the divorce. What should have happened? They should have just stick to them parting ways years ago. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Even when
yeah,
Amber was divorcing him last year, the year before,
yeah.
they should have just kept it what you call it there,
Keep them,
just
annul the
gone
wedding.
through with the divorce,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that's it. But for now, we see that they're separated. They're
yeah,
doing their own thing. Anthony has his woman and his family, and Amber has her man. So we're
yeah,
gonna stick to what we know. So I guess God is gonna work on Anthony and God is gonna work on Amber. So it looks like it's, I don't know if it's a Dalton thing or it's just they're separate. So we'll just continue to watch and see what God plan is and to
mm,
trust the process and see if it's to make Anthony a better person for Denisha. Maybe it's not for Denisha, maybe it's for Shayla, sorry to say. Or maybe it's for somebody else. But at least he can get healing and find out why he is the way he is. But so far, I'm seeing that Denisha is bringing out a different side to Anthony. He never, after he found out about Wayne, he never continued to be that person for Amber. So
yeah,
we are seeing that. So Dave now, as we can see, they're splitting the storyline. Amber
mm-hmm,
having Dave, although they're legally married still, and to Anthony, and Anthony is legally married to Amber still, but they're living two separate
separate
lives.
lives.
So
Yeah,
from now on, we just speak on what, continue to speak on what we see, and we will pick up the nuggets. And I know if we pick up the nuggets and we tell you guys what we are seeing, some people are not gonna like what we are saying. That's
yeah,
okay.
but
Everybody is entitled to their own
yeah,
opinion. All
yeah,
right. Thank you for
yeah.
that.
Well, Passionate said, I felt a certain way about how Anthony talked about Amber this morning.
Yeah,
However,
me
that
too.
that was a narcissist do. Amber is the only one that truly took off Anthony's mask. Okay, yeah, I get you. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah, well, we'll just
Yeah.
have to see, isn't it? There's nothing else we can do, you know. Nancy said Anthony and Shayla stressed her out. That's why she lost the baby. Well, again, it could be one of the contributing factors, you know.
Yeah,
We
it
just
could be.
don't
We
know.
don't
We
know.
just don't know.
Read that comment again.
Okay, I'll read it again. Oh, about the mask. Oh, Anthony and Shayla stressed her out. That's why she lost her baby. And I'm saying that could be one of the contributing factors. And
She
sometimes,
didn't know about Shayla. No, they can't put Shayla in there. Amber didn't know about Shayla.
no, 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 no. But remember, Shayla was arguing with Anthony, and then
Right.
Anthony would come back to the house and argue with
With Amber,
Amber.
yes. And he
So
yells at her a lot.
yeah, so it was Anthony and Shayla. The
Okay.
stress put her under that extra stress, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And remember when she did lose the baby, and Angelina and Shayla said horrible things that that Amber's barren, she'll never have children. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I
So
know.
yeah, yeah,
That is
it's
why
not
right
nice.
now if you got you can't pay her rent, me not feel sorry for her.
Oh no, listen. As you all heard me this morning,
Yeah, I heard it
I
this
was
morning.
very
You were livid.
eliminating. I've calmed down. But listen, for me, I'm hoping that Anthony does not pay her rent. Right?
Mm.
Remember, chat. Shayla's getting $14,000. I was going to say pounds. That's a British currency. $14,000 every month. And are you trying to tell me out of that money she can't pay her rent and look after Kai? Come on. And apparently, all the money she was getting from Anthony and Iman, apparently she spent all of it. I wonder if that's really true, or she just wants Anthony to pay the rent. Yeah. Listen, Shayla, your karma has been slowly dripping. slowly dripping, and I'm so happy for you. And but you deserve a lot more. That's not enough. That's not enough. That's not enough karma for me. Shayla needs a lot more. And Anthony is getting his, and he will continue to get his because Denisha's family, now he's going to want the mother to come to Atlanta. So that's going to be more. This man has got a lot of money. So that's why I said Amber should get what she should get. I don't agree with the 50% for Amber, but she should get more than what he's offering her because he's just spending, spending, spending. Okay. Right. So comments from Jeff. That happened. This happening helped her escape Anthony and Shayla's mess clean without having to deal with them fools. Okay, yeah, I hear you. So we'll see. And Nancy, which I kind of agree with you, Nancy. Wayne always protects Shayla. You're right. You're so right. But she's still getting her karma though because Iman's gone and Iman's cut her off. He didn't do what Wayne normally does when he ends his relationship with his ladies. Iman's cut her off completely. So is it tomorrow going to be the first of the month? So she wants that money for the rent. So she, you know what? She'll probably ring Anthony tomorrow, and he's
Mm-hmm.
not going to be there. He'll still be in Kentucky. Yeah.
True.
Sorry, what was this, Sharon? You're a mess.
I said true.
Okay.
So go on, you're doing a great job. I'll be on shortly.
Okay. Right. Okay. I didn't understand that comment from you, Margaret. Sharon, you're mess and honest. Okay, maybe you can explain that a little bit more. Anyway, Lydia said self-awareness is the first step towards recovery. Yeah, you're talking about Piari. Yes, most
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah, so the fact that she's poured the liquor down in
Mm-hmm.
the sink, that's the beginning. And let's
Mm-hmm.
continue to hope that she will still see that she can get through it with any support. Because you know what? I think you mentioned maybe Ron might come back to her. He
Mm-hmm.
might if she can sort herself out. Okay, then Tina Young said, I've been said a long time ago that Anthony doesn't love Amber. It was just a fantasy of a family. He did mention about fantasy today. I don't, you know what?
I didn't hear him say nothing about fantasy.
I don't know. I think he do, I think he really did love Amber,
He wanted to have a family with
and
her,
he
but
did want
like
to have a
I'm
family
saying,
with her. I mean, now because of all what's going on now, especially with Dave, that situation when he saw Amber and Dave at the party, that was like another I don't want to use the word that really impacted him again.
mm-hmm.
So I think because he can kind of say to himself, if you think about this chat and Sharon, Amber has actually cheated on Anthony twice, whether it was before the
Yeah.
marriage and then at the end bit. So when you think
Mm-hmm.
about that as a man or a woman, okay, it's say if you're a woman and you get cheated on your husband twice, how is that going to make you feel? And
Mm-hmm.
again, remember, I know a lot of people don't like the character Anthony, and you know, you're entitled to your opinion and so forth, but you got to also think Amber did treat him, especially with Wayne and Dave, really badly, and he had an impact. And I'm not saying that Anthony doesn't deserve it because he also treated her. You see, what my thing with Amber and Anthony, they really didn't have an opportunity to even grow, to
Yeah.
learn, to love each other because of
Mm-hmm.
that Jezebel spirit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know, chat, do you remember there's a scene when I think they went to the lake house for their anniversary and they met an elderly couple?
Mm-hmm.
And the husband was kind of giving Anthony and Amber some pointers how they should kind of conduct themselves in their marriage, and you could see that that couple really loved themselves. And you know, I
Mm-hmm.
suppose the hope, the dream was maybe Anthony and Amber would have ended up like that, but they didn't have an opportunity and to learn because you when you married or you're in a relationship, as I said to you all, it takes a lot of hard work. When things go pear shaped, it's not about throwing in the towel, it's about really building. But then, when like the disrespect, remember, chat and Sharon, that comes on both sides because Amber and
Mm-hmm.
Anthony both disrespected themselves in the later part of the marriage, you know, shouting, you know, Amber pushing him, he arguing with her, calling out her name, insulting. So you know that all those things are all have an impact. And at a point you think, I don't know if I can really do this anymore. I don't know if I can really do this anymore. So I'm always for about team healing if they both can heal. But what I'm also asking, do they both realize that they've got issues because they're now both in established relationships. We have to say
Mm-hmm.
this has been going on for a little minute now, and they
Mm-hmm.
both are moving on, but they
Mm-hmm.
haven't even acknowledged the issues they had with themselves. And will any of those issues then come and master what's going on in their new relationships? We saw a bit with Amber because she's still very she's she lacks self-esteem. Amber does. Anthony is just doing Anthony. So the only way I can see if they both significantly make changes, even if they don't go back to each other, and yet they can end up be friends, that might be a way forward. But they do need some form of therapy, the both of them, but they don't recognize it yet. However, with Piari's situation, she's actually made the first step to her recovery by pouring the liquor in the sink. That's me. Tina says the divorce needs to happen. It looks like it is going to, but you never can tell. You never can tell with Skitland law. It's always a different thing. And then Nancy says Anthony will end up with Shayla. You know what, Nancy? Let's see. We never can tell regarding Skitland law. Okay, Passionate said the way the skits present, they were saying it was because of the stress she was under. Yeah, exactly. And again, we have to kind of go with what the skit is showing us. Yeah. Okay. So Lydia said every pregnancy is different, even with the same person. Exactly. Yeah, it is. Okay. Tina's saying both Amber and Anthony moved on. There's no need for them to still be married. Yep, right? But they have to still go through the process of going through the divorce. And I think
Yeah,
with Anthony, I find that really interesting because it's like, I don't know, I think this is a bit of the fantasy. It's like he's completely blocked out that he's married because, again, do you all remember the skit when Amber was packing up some things in her bag and she said she had to leave, and he held and says, no, I don't want you to go. What did Amber? She said, Anthony, I'm not married to you. In my mind, I am not married to you anymore. So I'm
that is true.
thinking both Anthony and Amber, in their minds, they are no longer married, right? Because that is why they've gone off to these different relationships. However, we know, as the review with Sharon and yourselves in the chat and the other mods, that they are still married. Yeah. And sometimes
Yeah,
you even hear in their conversations, they say, oh, I'm still married. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah,
I think they're trying to block it out. And reality is going to hit them in their face. Reality is going to hit them in their face very, very soon.
exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, you're back now, Sharon. Okay, good. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're doing a
Okay.
great job. Yes, you're absolutely right. You are
Yeah.
absolutely
Thank
right.
you. Yeah.
Reality is going to hit them in the
Yeah.
face.
Yeah, it will. And we're going to be here for it. And we're going to see it, chat. We're going to literally see it. It may happen when we kind of least expect it because things seem to be going on pretty well at the moment. However, just wait and see. Okay, what are you showing us now?
Cause y'all
Oh,
making me
yeah.
believe.
Okay, so Anthony gets to meet, this is their Airbnb, and
Yeah.
Anthony gets to meet the cousin, so that's the cousin,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
this is what they're
Yeah, it's
saying.
just people out there. You just got to get out of your circle sometimes. You got
Yeah.
to step out.
Yeah,
But
yeah. I
yeah.
think that's what I need to do. You have to take me up there. Is that where y'all at? Y'all in
No,
Indianapolis?
no, no.
It looks.
Atlanta. No.
So he's meeting his in-laws, okay, and he's
Mm-hmm.
legally married still, and he's
Ex-
meeting the family. So we can't say Eklund that they're all liking him. This one like him, you know why? Because he has what?
money.
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 And them are
Money
pretty
in my
rich
pocket.
gold diggers.
Yeah. Yep. They're loving Anthony because remember, Denisha's already filled the family and that, he's a rich man. So, yeah, listen, again, Anthony made this choice. So, whatever happened, so be it. Yeah.
Exactly. So him can stay over there with him. Denisha and Amber can stay over. Okay, I'm just gonna make it clear. I'm not gonna speak on this again. I mean, I want nobody come at me because this is my opinion.
Okay. Go on,
My
Sharon.
opinion is, and I just want to look at Anthony for a bit there on the screen. He's
Mm.
excited, he's happy
Yeah.
with his Denisha.
Yeah.
Amber is also happy with her Dave. So we just have to call a spade a spade.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't agree with Amber, because you know that Amber is a Christian woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
But she and Dave should
That,
never had crossed the line.
yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. But you know
She
what?
and Dave should never had crossed the line.
And for me, again, this is my opinion, chat and Sharon. Anthony, sorry, no, Amber and Dave would know better because they are pastors' children. Yeah,
Yep,
that's why. And
but
they
they're showing
continue,
him.
and they're not even stopping. They like Dave's bought a house. He's in the process of buying a house for Amber. There you go. So they literally are just carrying on with their own lives, even though they're carrying on with their separate
Exactly.
lives, even though they're married. Okay, EP93 says both Anthony and Amber are doing a lot, but if people are keeping score, Anthony's doing way too much. You know,
They're both
EP
doing the same thing.
I think they're equal.
Mhm.
That's my opinion. It might be in a different context, but they both are doing things as single people, and they're not single. And another thing, when last has Anthony or Amber spoken to their lawyers?
Mm.
That's just disappeared now. You know what I mean? We haven't heard anything, because the offer was made, the counter offer, and Amber has not responded to that. So I don't know, has Candice what is her what's Amber's lawyer's name? Please tell me, chat.
Candice and
No, Constant.
Constant.
Has Constant told Amber about this offer? Because we haven't heard nothing, right? So if you look at the majority of what Amber and Anthony are doing, they're not even responding or acknowledging what's going on with their lawyers. You know what I'm saying? So this just shows you that they both are kind of living in a bit of fantasy. So Dave is Amber's fantasy and Denisha is Anthony's
Yes, Carla,
fantasy.
we are sticking to the script.
Yep.
We are sticking to the script. We are not deviating. We knows that everybody crosses the line.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yep.
what we are saying for what they're doing, what they shouldn't have let Amber does cross the line with Dave and Dave because Dave really loves her. Amber looks like she's spirit taking Dave because I don't think she's in love with Dave, but she
Yeah.
loves what Dave is doing
Doing
for her.
for her.
But
Yes.
we know Dave is standing with his mouth. We see that. Everybody, I have to say it, I have to call a spade a spade.
Mm-hmm.
He's letting everybody know Amber is this girl. And he
Yep.
told Amber he loves her. I haven't heard Amber told him yet
Yeah.
that she loves him. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And another thing is, Dave is for him to really, he listens to what she says because remember, she complained to him about Anthony a lot. So he's making sure he doesn't fall into the
Yep.
same boat as what Anthony did. So he's stepping up and trying to be the man that Amber needs. So my question here to you guys is Dave being a representative or is this his true persona that he's showing Amber? That's all I'm asking. We don't know that yet, but we're just asking a question for a conversation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I would say that Dave is I know O'Neill says a lot simping. He's doing a lot. Okay, why couldn't Dave have kept Melissa as his assistant? Why
Oh
did he get
yes, that's a good one.
why did he get rid of Melissa? Because of Amber's insecurity. Now, okay, what happens now with this realtor? Because she's the one that introduced the house to Dave. And is Dave going to say to Amber, "Oh, this is my ex"? And then what? How is Amber going to feel? Is she going to say, "Oh, I don't want the house because she got it. Oh, you have to get rid of her." So what is it? You understand me? So there's a lot to kind of take in regarding that. Okay, Sabrina said it's easy to blame Anthony. Yeah, because we know, Sabrina, a lot of people, Facebook, whew, they don't like him. They literally can't stand, and whatever
And
he
even
does.
our chat family, a lot of
Oh yeah,
majority of our chat family does not like Anthony either.
actually, you want to poll that, Sharon?
Wait there. I'm talking
Oh,
about the father first. Is
okay.
Big Kai's father A deadbeat.
Yeah, well, Nancy said Big Kai's dad is very cute. Okay, Nancy. So he's your new one that you like, Nancy. Okay, and Lydia said Big Kai is smart, he gets it. You know what? I haven't okay, on the first appearance, we don't even know what the history is between Denisha and Big Kai's dad. We don't even know his name. I don't think have you heard his name? Because I'm not too sure. If anyone
No,
knows
I
his name,
don't know. I have no
please
idea
let
what his name is. I'm just gonna say big guy's father. Is
yes.
is the big guy father a deadbeat?
Mm,
So I'm gonna poll this now.
yeah.
Okay, to hear what, because he's not taking care of the kid, period. And the child went to see me. He's having a card game, and what is more important to him? The card game. His son was not important to him at this time.
So this will be interesting because I wonder if I mean his auntie, sorry, their cousins. She took him back to the Airbnb because yeah, he wasn't interested. I think he was quite shocked to see him because she obviously didn't mention anything that his son was going to be coming down. I wonder if he will still try again. But on if we go by just by the skit, it would appear that he is a deadbeat because just the way he interact with his son. Yeah, but let's see what the chat is saying. Okay.
Okay, I'm polling it right now. So
Okay.
85% says yes, he's a deadbeat. Excellent. Oh,
Right.
they're still polling 79.
Okay.
Guys, I need all of you guys to vote.
Yes, vote, vote. Make sure you vote. And also, right, Goddess says 32 likes, 56 watching. Please tap in and like the button so that we can get the views up a bit more. That would be great. Okay.
Thank you, dear Annette. Thank you, Goddess.
Yeah, we got to get it. We got listen, this platform, as you know, I come on pretty regularly now. And I'm living in a different country with the time difference, but I try and make the effort because I actually enjoy being here with Sharon, Terry Ann, Charmaine, and any of you all that want to come up as well, and the chat and the other mods. I think it's a really brilliant platform to share our views as long as we are respectful at all costs, because you're entitled to your opinion,
Yes,
but
definitely.
please be respectful to us on the panel, be respectful to yourselves, and to be respectful to everyone else.
Well
Okay.
said, Annette.
Yeah, Eklund said she should be happy she's got something. Okay, I'm not too sure what that's refers. She should be happy she got something. Okay,
And
Eklund, you want to give me a little bit more context to that? Oh,
mhm.
is that Tamara you're talking about? I'm not too sure. Let us
Or
know.
maybe Shayla, or maybe she's talking about Shayla.
I don't know. I'm not too sure. Let us know about that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Tina Young says, when are we going to see mediation skit? Hopefully soon. I know, Tina, we want to at least see that as well. This is what I'm trying to say.
If
It's
you
like,
notice, them I do everything except that scene.
I know it's like
Everything else. Maybe them can get mediation, get drop lawyer, not representing them no more, all of that. But
okay.
Anthony and Amber can't get anything, but they're still living in what? Sin.
Yeah.
And I'm
Wow.
calling it as it is.
Yeah. Okay. And remember, chat, on the 15th of August, Anthony is going to appear at Judge Sharon's court. So do prepare yourselves for that. That's coming up on the 15th. Isn't that
Oh,
correct,
yes.
Sharon? Yeah. And I think we're going to have Auntie Riri. She's going to be one of the other
Yes. I have to
feds.
coordinate that with her,
Yeah.
reminded her that we have
Yeah.
to
Yeah. That we're going to do
do
that.
that because improv,
Yeah.
improv, that was
Yeah.
really nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you,
So,
everybody. Okay. So what we saying about Big Kai's dad? Is he a deadbeat?
yes, there he is definitely a deadbeat.
Okay, I can't wait to see more about. So I'd like to. He's quite a tall guy, biggish guy as
He
well.
is tall.
Yeah,
He is definitely is a tall guy, and I guess we're gonna get more story
yeah.
into into what you call it there,
The
Denisha.
backstory. The
Yeah,
backstory.
backstory. and Denisha. I guess we're gonna see her mom next. We know
Yeah.
her mom really is for this nonsense here because if my daughter come home with a man who is still legally married, mother said, "Baby girl, you need to get out of that. That not
Oh
really
yeah.
good for you at all. Make him if you guys really care about each other, you can cool that until after. You know what I mean? No, no, you don't want that bad luck on you. That
Exactly.
cross is on you. You know what I mean? We're keeping it 100, so we can speak freely, right, guys?
Oh yeah,
We can
definitely.
say we can call a spade, right? Because you notice every time we say something, and if we make a talk about the miscarriage, say maybe Amber contribute because she exercised, will not come at me
No,
because I said that.
no. We
So
can
I
all
hope I can really voice my opinion
it should be it's your
clearly
platform.
and squarely.
It's Sharon's platform. She must can voice her opinion. Come on. Yeah, you do that. It belongs to you. This belongs to you, Sharon. We're just on the train with you. Yeah.
That's rich that come on here, and they don't click the like button because they don't like what we
Come
say.
on, chat, please.
But
Okay,
they will
you
come
know what?
on every day, but they don't hit the
Okay,
like button.
chat. This is for you all. Okay. Even if you go to other content creators, it doesn't matter. You can still, it takes less than a second to like the button, to click the like button. Yeah. So it doesn't matter. Again, you're here. So you must actually like something about it while you're here. And we just want as many people to like the button. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So Nancy says Amber Ty's closet is live now. Yeah, I think I heard about that.
Okay, I can't wait. Okay,
Yeah.
I can't wait to see it. I can't
Yeah.
wait to see it. So she says, I okay, so most likely my size, she will buy my size. So
Mm,
hopefully I will be able to purchase something. It's not going to be an arm and a leg. So
well,
you
we
guys
will.
have to get me into the algorithm so I can get back my, and that way I will be able to, you know what I mean, when that time comes.
Okay. Oh, you
Yes.
mean, okay. What time are you talking about?
No, members say I'm not monetized anymore.
Okay. I thought you were
Mhm.
talking about going to Amber and possibly Dave's wedding. That's what I thought you were talking about. You're gonna
Yeah, we
get
can go to Dave and Amber's wedding. Yeah, but
okay.
hopefully
But
Amber and the and Mr. Dalton is actually legally divorced.
okay,
So I
but
guess we're going to see. No,
uh,
honestly, we have morals, right? Me have to
yeah,
ask the chat because it looks like our chat family enjoy the immorality that we are seeing in this skit.
mhm, yeah,
So, and the writers, them writing it that way for Amber and Dave to be in a relationship, as we are seeing, as I told you guys, they're separated. Call that
yeah.
already.
Ages ago, yeah, you
That they
did.
remember, I says they are living two separate lives.
Yeah,
Amber
definitely.
is with Dave, Anthony is with Denisha. So let's see if it's all of Denisha family member going to love Anthony. And the reason why they will love Anthony, he is rich.
Yeah. Oh
And
gosh, yeah.
they're all gold diggers. The first thing I heard that cousin said was, "Oh, when Anthony said, oh, I'm going to call, get some food delivered for them if they're hungry." She
Mhm,
said, "Oh, yes, I could eat." Then
yeah,
next week he said, "Oh, we can go on the rooftop. We can go to this
yeah,
rest." You know what I mean? I said,
yeah,
red
yeah,
flag. And
yeah.
I guess them don't, Anthony, that don't even see the red flag. You
Yeah,
know
but
what I
yeah,
mean? He doesn't see the red flag as yet, right?
Anthony's all about ego, isn't it? So he
Yes.
wants
So he
to
leads
be,
with money. So
yeah,
good for him. When you
yeah.
lead
So
with money, that's what you get.
okay, so that's I said. Whatever happens to Anthony, we're not gonna be sympathetic there because
Oh,
remember
no, we're not.
he's brought this on himself, you know.
Exactly.
So
He
yeah,
bought it on himself.
yeah. Okay, let me see. Oh, hi, Era. Era saying hi to myself and you, Sharon. So good.
Hmm.
And Jeff is saying they yelled at each other a lot. Yeah, but
Yes, they did. They
that happens.
definitely did.
But you know what, as well, in a marriage, there's challenges. In a divorce, I'd say there's more challenges, right? Because remember,
Mm,
according to it, Anthony didn't want the divorce, right? But Amber does. So that's gonna cause some issues there anyway. So let's see how this pans out. But I remember was it Terry Ann was saying, oh, she said, buckle up buttercups, this is gonna be a serious ride. And you've said that,
exactly.
Sharon, over the summer, and we certainly are getting our money's worth, yeah?
Oh,
with all what
definitely.
with all
Big
what's
and
going on.
better things is happening for Amber, so that is awesome.
Yeah, but
Yeah, and it looks like big and better things is happening for Anthony, so that is
but
awesome.
yeah, big and better things are happening for Anthony, but his bank balance is going to be getting smaller and smaller because
Exactly, because
he's
that family member gonna come out of the woodwork for
yeah,
money.
yeah.
Because right now, Denisha is so nice and sweet, and she's
Oh
in love
yeah,
by the baby, and they're
yeah,
taking good care of the baby, and he is loving that. So good for him. So
yeah.
I'm happy that he is happy, and I'm happy for Amber for being happy in her situationship there too. So that is good, right?
Yeah, of course,
So
because
we
at the
just
end,
calling it as it is. That's what it is, and
yeah,
we just leave it as that.
yeah, what we can see on the surface level, both
Mm-hmm.
Anthony and Amber are happy with their significant other.
Waters, exactly.
So with that, we act and say what we are actually seeing. But you know what? I wonder if there was an opportunity, if they get that chance to sit down and talk to each other, it might be a different scenario. But however, we are here now, and let's see what's the next step regarding the, well, I should say Anthony and Amber now. I don't, well, they're still the Daltons anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Tina Young, Lydia, yes, this is ridiculous, dragging this storyline out. But you remember Shayla and Anthony, how long was that storyline? Can anyone remember? That
It
was a
was over here.
more than
And
that, wasn't it?
1 year and 6 months, I think.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we're still very early in the game for what's going on with Anthony and Amber. Okay. Right. Nancy says she spent all her money. Yeah, okay, you know what? Thanks for picking up
Yes,
on that,
let's talk about Shayla. So it looks
Shayla.
like you guys want to deviate to Shayla.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
So what do you want me to poll? Let me see if I can get some polling on the way for the chat family.
Right. Okay. Let's think of a question. Shayla, go back.
So let's see. I'll come up with
Oh,
a question.
I was
So
gonna.
now, aren't you guys surprised that Shayla never saved anything out of that money she
Wow.
getting monthly from Anthony, $14,000? What did
And
and Shayla spend that money on, guys?
I don't know. And remember, she was Sharon. Remember, she was getting money from Iman as well.
Exactly. What does she spend that money on? That's 14,000.
Yeah.
So, so much money the weed cost that she has more. That's a no half to know.
Ah, that's some high. Well, it's some high grade, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
Because
Lydia. I know Lydia. I can't believe Shayla didn't save anything. I know. Wow.
I am shocked.
Yeah.
I am so shocked.
Not even half the money. Not even half the money, because remember that 14,000 was dropping in every month for the baby, right?
Yeah.
And then Iman was paying the bills, right? So come on now. How many of us would love 14,000 to drop in our account? I'm sure we'd just save at least 80% of it. Yeah, because it's interesting what sort of mother is Angelina? Because she just encouraged Shayla to just rely on her looks
Yeah.
and her bits, her yes ma'am. But that's not saying anything now. It isn't.
It's not. It's not saying a darn thing. All I
Yeah.
know is this. What did Shayla spend that money on, guys? Can you put
I,
that in the chat? That is
yeah.
something else.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. What do you all think she spent that money? Her money that she. I remember. There's no way, because even for Kai don't even need $1,000. Not even 500. Do you know what I mean? What has she done with all that money? Or is she telling the truth that she doesn't have any money?
Yeah, she's telling the truth. The girl is passing out. If she
Mm,
did have money, she wouldn't spaz out like that. That girl,
mm,
she said she spent it. Spend it
mm.
on what? That's 14,000. Plus, we do not know what Iman was giving her. Yes, he pays the bills and give her whatever she needs,
Yeah, okay.
but you know what? I
Okay.
think Iman should have do it. Let me just pull this.
Okay.
Should Iman had
What, cut her off?
No. To have a conversation before he cut her off.
But Sharon, we all know with Shayla, even when you have a conversation with her, she doesn't listen. To me, okay, let's see what the chat say. Do you agree that Iman should have cut her off straight away? He didn't do a Wayne, because you know Wayne, he supports his exes for a good while after the relationship. But he said that was it. He said he wasn't gonna have it. Okay, Margaret is saying the aunt character shouldn't give her a dime more. Let her pay the rent out of the substantial child support. Exactly.
Exactly.
She doesn't need any more. She doesn't need a single penny, right? She's got that money, and that out of that money, she can pay her mortgage. Isn't that right, Sharon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, the people in the chat let me know so the houses are very reasonable in Atlanta.
Yeah, that's what
So
I heard as well. Yeah.
so it's not expensive. Iman Callaway and them spending money after woman,
Yeah.
money, and yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
I agree with him. Okay, and then Sabrina says, what is she doing with all her money? Iman had paid her rent up for a year. I guess household bills and utilities. Nah, that's still, even if she had to do that, but Iman was paying for the bills. He said that. You remember when they had that argument when Anthony came over and Iman was hugging up on Shayla. He said he's got everything controlled over here. Yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
that's another reason why Anthony shouldn't be paying any money. Look how they disrespected him.
Exactly.
We don't need your money. We've got a baller here. Okay. Well, that's it. You get this so-called child support. Take that and pay your bills and pay the mortgage and look after your son. Okay. And
I totally agree with that. You
Eklund
know
says,
what? Maybe he won't. You know what? Maybe Anthony will surprise us, guys.
we'll have to see. I want Anthony to man up. I really want him to. I really want him. Eklund says, haha, spend all the money. That's wild. No rainy day funds. Yes. And who told her? Was it Liz? Her
Yeah,
friend
Liz
Liz?
told her. Yeah, Liz told her to save her money.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. And
But
Goddess is saying,
does these character listen? They don't listen. They don't listen. Period.
nobody listens to nobody in SkitLanta, you
And
know.
now
God,
Denisha is finding out that Kai's daddy how he treated her Kai.
okay. Oh, is that a skit?
Yeah, it's just dropped.
Okay. Well, it obviously looks like he didn't look after his son. So he now, okay, that could be a question. Who is a deadbeat father? Kai's dad or Anthony? Yes. Yeah. Okay.
You
Bethlyn
want me
said,
to pull that?
yeah, yes, please. Yeah. Who's a
Mm-hmm.
deadbeat father? Kai's dad or Anthony? And please be honest now, chat. Not because you dislike Anthony. Who is the real
That
deadbeat?
is
Yeah,
such a shame. We have to ask the chat to be
I
honest.
know, but we have to because yeah, don't talk about his
Okay,
character.
what was the question?
Who is the dead? Who is? Oh gosh, who's the real deadbeat father? Anthony or Kai's dad? Because I don't know Kai's dad's name. Big Kai's dad. I don't know. If anyone knows his name, please drop it in the chat. Anthony probably paid her rent. Well, we don't know if he did. And Jeff said, yeah, Anthony's soft. I won't add the other bit on that, Jeff, but yeah, I've read it. Yeah. Okay. Tina Young said, goodness, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, so what people are saying, Sharon, they reckon that Anthony will pay the rent.
Well, I hope he surprised us and tell her that with the money that he's given her, she should be able to do that.
Yeah, okay. And then Lydia says, no, Roan with no, Roan with Piari. See, because it's just slightly diverting. I'm not too sure about Roan and Sade. I can see Roan more with Piari. That's just my opinion. I don't know what you all
Mm-hmm.
think about that. Okay, Eklund says, Annette, he told Denisha he didn't love
Oh,
Amber.
I mean, Randy. Randy
Ran,
didn't.
Ran,
Randy.
Randy
Yeah, that's the
or Rodney?
Randy is the oh God, my pen,
Okay, Rodney.
my pen. I love
Is it
you.
Rodney or Randy? Which one, Sharon? Well, anyway, Big
I
Kai's
think
dad.
Randy.
Okay, Rondi.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, right. So yeah, so who was the deadbeat dad? Anthony or Rodney, which is Kai's father.
Rodney.
Yeah. Oh, okay, right. Okay, cool. Anthony and Amber don't belong together. Thank you, Tina. Victor counts two. Tina says the divorce should been happen 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Roan and Sade argue all the time. It really won't last. Yes, Goddess. Goddess, I want Roan to leave Sade. And Tina says Amber and Anthony shouldn't have been married in the first place. Yeah, they had a lot of issues. Okay. Jeff said Amber got caught up by multiple people and continued cheating while with Wayne. That shows a lot of dedication to the side dude. Okay. Again, even having a conversation with herself about why was she still messing with Wayne before the marriage, and also why did Anthony stand up at Rose's wedding, because then he professed his love. So yeah, there's just been a lot of unhappiness in their marriage. Tina says I want the divorce to who is the real deadbeat father.
Yeah,
um
okay, I'm polling that right now.
okay, great.
Yes, so it is in the poll going on, and then I have to get some questions for the audience.
Okay,
Big, okay, so 80% says big guy's dad.
so
Awesome. Well done, chat. Well done.
okay,
You
hold
guys
on,
did a
sorry, Sharon,
fabulous
can I
job.
just respond to that? Chat,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not being funny. Okay, 80% to Anthony.
No,
Sorry, 80% to Ron. Why is it even 80%? Why is it not
it should have been 100%.
100%? Come on, chat. Why is it not 100%? What that 20%? You voted against Anthony. Oh my word, you all are not easy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
When
Okay.
somebody don't like you, know, darling, that's how it goes.
Oh boy.
Now, even
Even,
if you're right.
even though he pays Shayla 15,000 a month, he does look after Kai. He does take him. You know, if he doesn't take Kai, it's obviously because Shayla stopped him. Yeah, I know when he was
Mm-hmm.
kind of messing around with Nisha and his son, he was kind of showing a bit more interest. But let's be real now. I'm kind of have a go at the 20% that voted against Anthony. Oh wow.
Mhm.
Okay.
When a person don't like you, it is what it is, darling.
Okay.
It is what it is. They don't like him, so it is what. I wonder if these people know what deadbeat stand for. Deadbeat
Yeah.
is somebody who doesn't look after the child, a person
Yeah.
who doesn't give no financial support to that child,
Yeah.
a person who don't even see their own kid. Look there, big kid that went to see his dad. His
Mhm.
dad, I haven't seen him in over for a long time, and
Yeah.
he saw his son, and he's so busy playing card, smoking, and he doesn't do anything with his kid. He doesn't
Okay.
give the mother financial support. That's what you call a deadbeat. That come on, oh guys, you know
Exactly.
that.
And
But
he's
you know
chosen.
what? It doesn't surprise me, so it's
Yeah,
okay.
I know, but we can still talk about it, Sharon, because at the end of the day, we're going by what we see in the skit. I
Yeah.
would love to know what happened between the relationship with Denisha and Rodney. Yeah, I would really
Mhm.
like to hear about that. Jeff, I think you've had an important value because a lot of people saying that Anthony didn't love Amber. Jeff says you don't drop 250K on a wedding for someone you don't love. And I'm going to agree with you there, Jeff. I am. I do believe Anthony did love Amber. I do
Yes,
believe
he
that.
did.
And in his very strange, crazy mind, I think he still does. But he doesn't know how to. And that's the issue. Yeah.
But
But again,
it's so easy for him to love. We have to touch on this also. But
hmm,
it is really easy for him to love Denisha.
is it?
Remember, as you stated early on in the life,
Hmm.
people have to put their emotion aside and the
Yeah.
hatred that they have for Anthony. He did
Yeah.
love his wife.
Yeah, he
But
did.
because of the estate from Shayla, and
Mm-hmm.
then she told him that his
About
wife that
when.
he values most on
Mm-hmm.
anything in this whole entire world, and he put her
Yeah.
on a pedestal. Says my
Yeah.
wife is perfect. She doesn't do these things. And
Yeah.
then what Shayla wanted because the jealousy and greed,
Mm. Yeah.
she told him Amber's secret.
Yeah.
And then that is
Exactly.
when Anthony becomes savage. He becomes a
Yeah.
savage. And
Yep.
I think that is why he continued with the affair.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
stayed in this marriage because of guilt. Both
Yeah.
of them. I'm calling a spade a spade.
Of course. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
I'm
Well said,
calling a
Sharon.
spade a spade.
Yep.
So right now I think this is a new start for both of them.
Yeah.
Right. So it's not right in how they're doing it, but this is SkitLanta business. So we're
Mm-hmm.
gonna go on the SkitLanta business.
Yep.
Right? So
Okay.
if I am a young person who is thinking of getting married, I will definitely, the teaching lesson in this is it's entertainment purposes. Do not do what these characters are doing. And if I am doing stuff like what Shayla says, I'm a side piece. If a man is giving me money, the teaching moral of the storyline is save
Mm.
money for rainy day, just in case
Exactly.
this
Yeah.
happens to you. You have something to fall back on. You
Yeah.
don't have to embarrass yourself,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
And
Great stuff.
Amber and Anthony, they are married. They are still legally married. So no matter what nobody wants to say, because Amber will say, see what she said to Ernestine yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
we can't do this. I
But
am still a married woman.
and that's it. This is what I'm saying.
So you guys
Sometimes,
have to get with the program. She ain't single. She still said it. We're not saying
yeah,
it. That's what Amber said to Ernestine.
yeah,
I am still a legally married woman. She says, I'm a
exact,
married woman.
exactly.
Ernestine, you
And
can't do
that's,
this. I'm
yeah,
in the process of getting a divorce. You can't
there
do
you
that. I'm
go.
a married woman.
There
Come
you
on
go.
now, guys. I
That's
guess
it.
me and you guys are watching two different skits.
And that's it. See, when they're in the fantasy, they forget about they're married, but both of them have mentioned that they still are married. Amber and Anthony have said that. Okay, Nancy
Never
says,
hear, honestly, me never hear Anthony say married yet. Me
yeah,
only hear
remember what he
Anthony
said?
just,
No,
he
but
always
remember,
says my ex-wife. My
well, no,
ex-wife.
remember what he said to Dave? You're telling me about my
Oh
wife.
yes, oh yes, he says
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
still my
yeah,
wife.
yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. He does say it. He does
He
say it. Yeah,
says she is still
still
my
my
wife.
wife. Exactly. And then Anthony said to Amber, how long is he gonna wait while you're still married? He's thinking
Exactly.
about. So Nancy said, please like and share and subscribe. And Carla says Anthony lacks self-esteem too, and I agree with you there, Carla.
Yeah, you
Very
guys
much
are
so.
absolutely right. You guys are
Yeah, you're
absolutely
on
right.
spot on. And Tina again says, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks.
Thank you
Okay.
guys for that.
And then Anthony is her 401k. And I think you're referring to Shayla. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Now, Steffi says, I hope Anthony doesn't forget he has to pay Shayla rent for bringing Denisha's mother to Atlanta to take her off. But Angelina's still coming for Anthony's money. Yeah.
Yep.
Listen, okay, Angelina's been quite quiet. I think she must be doing something else because we haven't seen her, you know. And Bethel says Anthony wants to control women. It is difficult for him to leave women. It's difficult for him to leave with women like Amber. I think, do you mean live? I'm not too sure. Okay, Anthony will sell the money. Okay. Well, like Sharon said, maybe there might be a turning point and he doesn't do it. We'll
Let's
see because
see if
because
he
it's
does.
tomorrow, isn't it? Isn't it tomorrow, the first?
Yeah, tomorrow is the first of the month. So let's see
Okay.
if Anthony will surprise us, guys. That's
Mm-hmm.
all I'm saying. Let's see what he does. Honestly,
Okay.
I'm happy for them moving on because right now he's loving the fact Denisha is just free. There is no argument, and he's happy. Who doesn't want a happy thing?
Yeah, because
Like
I want to
Amber,
say,
Amber is with Dave, but Amber
yeah.
likes to complain and whine about Anthony. Do you
Mm,
see Anthony? We're calling a spade a spade. Have you seen? Only today we hear him mention Amber to Denisha. That's the first time I
mm-hmm,
heard him mention Amber to Denisha.
mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
every 5 seconds until Amber gets, she will mention, "Oh, Anthony did this, Anthony do that," right?
yeah,
But going
yeah,
forward, I hope she doesn't do that, right?
yeah, Yeah.
And I just want healing for Amber and for Anthony.
Yeah.
And if God's
That's
will for them to get the divorce, that's fine.
yeah.
Or if God's will is for them to eventually in 2030 get back together, that's fine also.
2030.
We are
Oh my
not
God.
the writer. But it's this is a good start for them. I want to see both of them being in a happy relationship. Don't you
Yeah.
guys agree with this?
I
Are
think it's
you
good. I think it's good because they're learning what they should have done in their marriage from other people. All right, passionate says Annette, the reason why Anthony must take the bulk of for the marriage failing, what you just said. Yes, I know. However, I think you can't I don't see it as blaming one person. I still think they both are to blame. However, yeah, that is a question. Do you think Anthony was the major factor regarding the marriage failing? The major factor to me is Shayla and also elements of Wayne. To me, those two people also contributed to the Daltons' marriage failing, and obviously Anthony and Amber have also contributed because, like I said, they weren't ready. They didn't have any guidance of how what marriage means. And as I said, you can like somebody or love somebody, but to live with you is a different thing. To be responsible for each other, and like we've said again on this platform, if anything happens to either Anthony, Amber's going to be in charge.
guys? Okay,
You
hold on,
understand?
hold on. I
What you
have
say?
to show you this. Let me just put the link in the chat for a bit.
Okay,
Just a little teeny piece I will
Sharon.
show you guys. Let we get the link. This is the link for the video that we're going to we're speaking on that video.
Okay,
We're reviewing the video from Country Wayne thing,
right.
and you guys have the link in the chat to look at it after the live, of course.
Yeah. Carla
Or
says,
if you have a phone, you can still look at it, right?
yeah.
So this is the video. Let me just remove the one. I won't show that one. I
Okay.
will see if I can get this one, share the screen. All right.
Yeah.
This is something else, guys. This is
Okay. I was going to have to
definitely
watch these
something
names.
else. No,
Huh?
not that one.
Oh, wow. Eklund says the mansion is going to go up to put up for sale to liquidation for the marital assets. Anthony's going to lose all of his money and will be living on the Amazon box outside the UPS office. Eklund,
Mhm.
really? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Yes, Margaret. Yes, Anthony character is not sticking to the status quo of the marriage and not following his lawyer's advice. And neither's Amber. That's what I'm saying. They're so similar. They don't listen to anyone. Wayne said in an interview, this is from Nancy, that Daltons will split. Yeah, I've been hearing that. We'll just have to see. But again, Nancy, the writers, they can just change it whenever they feel like it. Okay. Okay, right. Eklund, Jeff Monto. Amber fans will never talk about the good things Anthony did for Amber, always talking about things. Yeah. Yeah, he did do a lot of good things for her. Yeah, of course. Likewise, she did as well. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It's on both cases. Both cases, they both were at fault and they both made the marriage what it was. Okay, the marriage is over by Nancy. Nancy says team divorce. Okay. When acts like he didn't do nothing wrong in the marriage. Yes, he does. Yeah. And I don't like that. Okay. You okay, Sharon? I'm just reading
I
chats.
think I give them the wrong link. It's to
Okay.
a different video. So I
Okay.
have to correct that right now. All right, let me just
Okay.
give them.
Okay, I'll just continue reading some more.
Yes, I'm just getting it from YouTube.
Okay. Nancy says
From
Shayla.
info.
Yeah, Nancy, you're right with this as well. Shayla acts like she didn't do nothing to Amber. Yep, that's so true. Lydia says it seems like the actress playing the cousin is in another show. Can't remember it. Okay, thank you. Tina says please support by pushing the like button. Thank you. And Chance was a Christian woman she's not godly anymore.
Yeah,
I suppose are we judging her at that point? Because
exactly.
people do fall, don't
Come on,
they?
guys.
Okay, here we
Get,
go.
get your shoes on. No, we're not going nowhere.
Hold on,
What's
I'm
happening?
going with you.
The nation. Hold
All right.
on, girl.
What's
For
happened?
what?
I'm going with you.
Where?
All right.
Oh,
So
okay, Anthony.
I didn't know Anthony know how to fight. Oh Lord, where's Terian? Terian need to go save Anthony, guys.
Oh dear.
Anthony is going to go whoop this little boy dad in the thing.
Really? Is he gonna?
25.
Okay.
Anthony is going to have his behind handed to him.
No,
Oh my goodness. What
when
am I
Anthony sees that dad, he's not gonna do nothing. He's just gonna try and talk it out. He's not gonna do anything.
Look
I
there,
can't.
Anthony's leaving the house with baby Kai in his arm to go confront Big Kai's dad.
What? But that's
And he's
Anthony.
going with Denisha, and he's gonna be a man. What do you think gonna happen next, chat? What do you think gonna happen?
Anthony might get a black eye.
Exactly. Poor
And then,
Anthony.
and listen, but you know what? Now this
Should
bit,
Amber go save her husband?
Anthony, this is none of your
I
business. You should stay out of this.
should.
Anthony, are you serious? Okay, I've got to watch quite a few of the skits. Okay, God, it says that Dave will not say first that he had a relationship with the realtor. Hold on, Dave will not say first that he had a relationship with the realtor. Yeah, he's not gonna say. Dave is not gonna say that. It's just gonna be a matter of fact. Okay, Carla says because the writers wrote that Dave should fire Melissa. Yeah, I'm aware they wrote that, but what I'm trying to say is the reasons why Dave fired Melissa because of Amber. Yeah, because she didn't
Oh
feel
yes.
secure.
Oh yes, we need to speak on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask the chat this question.
Mm-hmm.
We are speaking. I just posed something there. Should Anthony step this one out because Anthony don't know how to fight, but he's going to go stand up as a man. I'm telling you, they're changing Anthony. Anthony is gonna go stand to the when he reach here, he's gonna be talking to the man belly. You see how tall the man is?
Yeah, and he's
Before
quite a big guy.
with Mr.
What?
Holiday, he was in his chest.
Yeah.
Then he's a baby that it looked like him taller than Holiday. So Anthony gonna be talking to that man's stomach. My goodness, guys, what is
But you know what?
Anthony sit this one out?
Yes, because to be honest, Anthony, this is none of your business.
Exactly.
Nothing to do with you, right? You want to, this is now, okay, answer. This is the time you want to man up. Okay. Well, you know
I
what?
know, right? So they are changing him for Denisha. He never did this for Amber, but he's doing it. You
Okay.
see.
Well, let's see what
So
happens.
Anthony is gonna go protect his girl. Okay, now
Let's
back to
see.
the thing that I disagree. Anthony do not know the environment and he's taking Babe Likakai over
Okay.
there. His
So,
name is Reginald. Oh, that's his name, Reginald. So who
Rod,
is Randy?
is it Rod? Is it Rodney?
Rodney. Anyway, me don't know. Me don't know. Anyway, thank
Okay.
you, dear. Thank you, dear.
EP93 says his name is Rodney.
Yeah. Okay, I could swear because the thing was doing I had it on mute, so it was reading it for me, right?
Okay.
I'm concerned because they have Kai
The
in it. Exactly. I'm concerned too, Suzette P. I am definitely concerned because you know what it is? Okay, so back to Amber and Dave.
Yeah.
You raise a valid point there, and
Mhm.
it.
Okay. About
Amber,
Melissa.
I think Amber is being a hypocrite and hear me out. So
Yeah.
Nancy, Marianne,
Mm-hmm.
I know, and Nancy, I'm just saying this. Listen to this. The reason why I'm calling Amber a hypocrite, listen to this. She's working with her ex. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yep.
Why couldn't
Dave.
they work with Melissa? What difference does
Exactly.
it mean? He's
Exactly.
not in any relationship with Melissa, so he should be able to work with her. Wait until Amber find out that every woman that he's been with, he's in
Mhm.
business with. So we need
Yeah.
to find that out. Guys,
Yeah.
it's not, you know what, me, I gonna shut my mouth.
No,
La
Sharon, don't,
la la
please.
dee, la la da.
Nah,
La
Sharon,
la
please
la.
talk it. We have to
No, I'm
say it.
not
It's
speaking it. You know why?
fact. It's fact,
When it
Sharon, what you're
happens,
saying.
then I can sense. Remember,
No, but
I
that's
was
why you
here
need
to
to
say
say
it.
it. That's why you need to say it. And yeah, I know
Things
Colin, you
are
said
going
it.
to comes out
Mm-hmm.
about Dave.
Mm-hmm.
It's not all that glitters are gold. That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying. The reason why I'm saying our girl is an hypocrite. She is still doing what? Isn't Amber still working with Dave?
Yep.
With Wayne, I meant.
Yeah, she's in the podcast, but also Amber's doing her own thing because we just said that the
Yeah, we
Amber
know.
Pie.
Plus, when she'd have the bar 44, when it's in
Yep.
trouble, who does she call? Wayne. When
Yep.
she needed help with the rest of her, who does she call? Wayne.
Yep.
So I don't think Dave should have fired Melissa.
No,
Point
he
blank,
shouldn't.
period.
No, he should not.
That
He
was
should.
just a business. You don't move on emotion.
Yeah,
And
and the.
and by the way, ever since Dave got with Amber,
Mm-hmm.
they've been missing a
You.
lot of
No.
stuff. He's
Yep.
dropping the ball.
Yep.
We
He's
just
lost.
and Marianne, you like to come for us and says, "Oh
Mm,
no, whatever." But we're speaking what we see, and Carla,
yeah.
we're speaking what we've seen in the skit. What
Rem-
everybody is saying. What didn't
rem-
he just lost? And
Big
Stadita,
deal.
didn't
Yeah.
he just lost a multi-billion-dollar deal because
Yep.
what?
Yeah.
Amber.
Yeah.
Amber let him fire Melissa, and he did not
Yeah.
check his thing.
But you see that
And
the
yes, that is on him too, but she was his assistant. She was the one that kept things on bar.
remember you
There-
talk.
So
You
Amber should let him fire his ex. That's his
no.
ex.
Yeah. You
And then
should. Yeah.
Melissa also brought her Dave. If it wasn't for
Exactly.
Melissa, she wouldn't have met Dave. Her
Mm-hmm.
husband dropped the ball with the restaurant. What did this lovely lady did?
Yeah. So
She
yeah,
brought the pie and Dave tasted the pie.
and that
And
was it.
Dave, what did Dave do? He loves the pie because, oh my God, this tastes like my grandmother's pie.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
Yeah.
guys? So I
Yeah.
am just calling a spade a spade.
Mm. Oh
I'm
yeah, I
calling a
agree
spade
with
a
you.
spade. So
I
it is
agree.
what it is.
It
And
is.
Amber should remember
She
that this
should.
is the girl that actually helped the restaurant and she was
Yeah.
high and mighty. So
Yeah.
don't bother think. Anyway, me shut my mouth, me done.
No, don't shut up. Keep well anyway, you said your bit and I appreciate it, Sharon. Amber had no right to encourage Dave to get rid of Melissa. Remember, they've had a working relationship, they've also had
Mm-hmm,
a physical relationship, but the working relationship has been within the last 10 years. Who
mm-hmm,
gets rid of? Because Melissa was Dave's right hand person, yeah?
mm-hmm.
Everything, because even remember he was in the conversation, wasn't even, he can't even manage his own emails because Melissa was doing all of that. He lost out on that massive deal because Melissa wasn't there, and he's focusing so much on Amber that he was it what does O'Neill say? He's dropped the ball.
Yeah, he dropped the ball. He did.
And look
He
at,
dropped the ball.
and even with this house, he's putting all of his liquid money into this house, and then he's going to refinance it. So, does he really have the money? Can he really afford this house? And why is he doing it? Because he's trying to make Amber feel
Oh,
better.
Nancy said it talk. Nancy said talk. Nancy, because whenever I open my mouth and I say anything and people come to the channel, they'll listen to it, but they'll refuse to hit the like button. But when they go other places, they hit their like button. But our like button, we have to beg them to hit the like button. You
Well,
understand?
what are we?
And another thing is, but we have to be, you know
But
what?
Sharon, but one
Whoever
thing,
hit the like button, I appreciate you. So let me just hit the
yeah, but
thank you very much.
Sharon, we've got 47 likes and 44 watching. So
Oh, that's fabulous. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. We all appreciate because this is your guys' platform too.
of course,
I did this for all of us to have a voice,
yeah,
for
of
us
course,
to be able to communicate with each other and say our piece. But it's not fun when I am here speaking and calling a spade, and that's what we do on this channel. What we do,
exactly,
we call
right.
a spade. So
Okay,
now, guys,
Suzette just said Big Kai's dad is a deadbeat and a loser.
yes, he
No
is.
wonder Denisha didn't want Kai to see him. Right, we get that. Yeah, but you know what? Anthony's going over there to man up on Rodney. Is it Rodney? Yeah. So I want to see how that pans out. I'm really looking forward to see if Anthony's gonna stand to toe with this with Rodney, because I remember they're going to the areas that's probably not most suitable, and he's taking the baby with him. So we'll see. This is going to be
Mhm.
really interesting. Okay, Margaret said no, he's not a deadbeat. The cousin, okay, the cousin should have called him first. She shouldn't have. Well, the cousin should have called him first. She shouldn't have taken him to the gambling house. He was trying to explain, but the cousin interrupted. Yeah, I heard that bit there because, like
Yes,
I said, he didn't he wasn't expecting him. So that's why I'm saying I want to see more about him, and I want to hear what the relationship was like regarding Denisha and Rodney. And Tina Young says Anthony's a weak fool, a clown who would want a husband like Anthony.
I know, eh?
Oh, thanks,
Who
Tina.
would- but no,
Thank you.
he is going to defend his woman and his stepson.
Okay.
I'm loving
Wow.
where this is going. She is, I'm telling you now, she came in the skit here to teach him a lesson.
Yep.
And I hope he's actually learning because, guys, he's going to stand up and get his ass whooped to him, handed to him. And I'm
Okay.
here for it.
Yeah, well, let's see what happens. Chance is
I hope
saying,
Kai don't get hurt. Baby Kai get hurt.
no, I hope not. But Chance saying 100% deadbeat for sure, without a doubt, a piece of garbage. I wouldn't have my man standing up to this loser. I'm 6'3". Okay, yeah. Well, you know what? Let's see. Because remember, this is not Anthony's call. This is actually none of Anthony's business, but he's
Exactly.
choosing. Remember, again, this is his choice. So every choice has a consequence. So it's up to Anthony
Exactly.
now.
Everything have consequences.
So no one told him to. And I think didn't Denisha ask like, where are you going? So
Because I'm
uh,
coming.
oh, coming.
He's
All
going
right.
to
Well,
stand up for her. He never did that for Amber. He never.
yeah.
I'm calling a spade a
Oh,
spade.
yeah. That's true.
Anthony Dalton have never stood up for his wife. And we have
Yeah.
to be reasonable. We
All
have to be
right.
fair.
Yeah.
We
True.
have to be fair, guys. We have to be fair
Okay.
at the end of the day.
Yeah, okay. Eckling said, correct, Margaret. It was a setup. Okay. And Nancy says, please share and subscribe and support. Yes, because we're doing well with the like so far. It's brilliant. Okay. Nancy says, please hit the like button. And Lydia says, you are doing an excellent job on the panel. Oh, thank you, Lydia. We appreciate that very much so.
Thank
We
you,
here
Lydia.
we're here to say the truth and also have a bit of entertainment as well.
Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
Okay. Suzette is saying, yes, Big Kai's dad is a deadbeat and a loser. Yes, it
Yes, he
seems like
is.
he is. Yeah.
He is.
Oh, Nancy, you really enjoying me, because I appreciate it. I appreciate you, Nancy. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay. Oh, Eklund, you were referring to Amanda. Okay, yes, yes. Okay, I understand now. Thank you for letting us know.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you, darling. And guess what? Amanda is complaining to Rhonda about that showing Rhonda her check that Candice gave her. Do
Okay,
you
but
think Amanda should have just have a conversation with Candice instead of showing Rhonda her check?
yeah, she should have.
Exactly. That's what me I talk about.
Yes, Carla, you're right. Anthony is going into unfamiliar territory. I
Yeah,
remember
she's right.
Anthony is not he's not a street guy. Yeah? He's not a D. Yeah? He's not even a Wayne back in the day, because Wayne comes from the street. Anthony doesn't come from that. So he needs to be very he needs to be very careful. Yeah? Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Right.
guys are absolute. You guys are on point. Did
Yeah.
Marianne West left, or is she still in the chat?
I'm not too sure. I'll look out if I see her name. Okay. EP93 says it's like the writers forgot Anthony and Amber were married. I know it's
Yeah,
like
she
that.
left. Yeah, she left.
We haven't seen Anthony or Amber mention the marriage or divorce all week. Exactly. So this is it. Nancy says deadbeat, and then Lydia says, I'm referring to Annette on the panel being excellent asset. Oh gosh. I'm living off Sharon, because Sharon is the one that, brought me on, we both are just doing the best we can.
Oh
We
no, she
really,
said you doing the best you
no,
can.
no,
She
no, no,
never says me.
no, 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 but this is your panel. I
No,
ain't
no,
taking
no.
it.
She says you're doing a
No, no,
great
no,
job.
no, no, no.
Kudos to you. Thank you for that, darling.
Yeah, bro.
Annette is doing an
I'm
absolutely
doing
great
a
job.
good job. And as well, this is her platform. I appreciate Nancy, he's a gambler just like me.
Exactly.
Is that what you're saying? Okay, okay. Right. The cousin took Kai to a gambling house, which was wrong. I agree with you, Carla. Right. And I think
You
that's
should have called him first.
yeah, should have said that, I've got Kai here. I'd like to bring him round. Where are you at? Let's have a meet up. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Nancy's saying it was Anthony and Shayla's fault, in my opinion. Are you talking about? Well, no, let me not. Nancy, just clarify that. And I'm a little bit late in the messages. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Nancy says you're a boss. Okay. Goddess says, please hit and like the button. Support Sharon underscore Rico review. Okay, again, Nancy says, please like, share, and subscribe and support. We thank you for all that's done that. And Era says, Dave is a big trash for sleeping with a married woman. At least Anthony did not sleep with a married woman, but he's still doing the same thing though. Era,
Yeah,
but I do, and I hear what you're saying,
they're both cheating.
but Anthony's a married man, so it's just
Exactly.
the same, just the same. Okay, right. Okay, Nancy saying they're nice pieces, nice pieces, nice. Sorry, nice prices. Okay, I'm not sure what that is referring to. Team divorce. If my husband treated me like Anthony, I would divorce him. Yes, Nancy, I hear you.
Mhm.
Anthony's a big trick. So,
I'd
oh
like
well,
to read this comment when you're
go
finished.
on then. Go on now.
All right. So Lydia says Sharon brings the best out of the chat. That's why she is my ride and my
Die.
girl Sharon. Thank you,
Yeah.
Lydia.
Thanks, Lydia. Yeah, definitely support that 1 zillion%,
Thank
Yeah.
you, Lydia.
Okay,
We
Jacqueline,
appreciate you.
definitely. Jacqueline says team
Carla says
divorce.
she's from Indiana.
Oh, Carla. So maybe, do you know the Daltons? Because that's where Anthony comes from originally. Just
Mhm.
asking, Carla. Just asking. Okay. Jacqueline says team divorce. He's so foolish. Oh my gosh, yeah. Why Tamara is acting so green? Yeah, good. Listen, you know what? Okay, slightly go back a little bit. Today, when you all, I don't know if some of you heard me today, when Tamara told Shayla, go and ask Anthony, no,
Yeah.
no, I was not happy. Again, mind your business, Tamara. Mind your business. You got your own life to deal with, right? And you're there still pining after Wayne. You still
After
want
I broke
Wayne.
up with you 2 months ago.
Yeah, you still want Wayne. We can see that. Okay, what is this chance? Guess my comments don't matter. Heading for work. However, you all have a good evening. Can't remember
Oh
what your
man,
comment.
chance coming. Ew, nobody get to read chance. Hold on the
I
chance.
sure read. I'm sure it's read a couple of chances messages.
Wait. Let me see. Wait, chance. Don't go off to work.
He's
Go back up.
up. I think I
I
read.
don't see
I'm sure I read a few. I'm
because
sure.
you're there reading, and I'm just pick up what me see. Here,
Yeah,
me not see chance.
I did see chance. Chance, I'm sure I've read a few of your messages.
No, if him said that means sorry, chance. We don't mean to let you feel like says your comment not
No,
important.
you know what it is,
I'm
chance.
scrolling all the way up, chance.
Okay.
Maybe you said earlier.
Yeah, I think it was an earlier one.
Because I'm not seeing. Okay, hold on. I'm looking.
All right, I'll let
What
you
did
look.
Sean say? Oh yeah, Sean says yes.
Mm,
I saw this for sure. Okay, Sean
yeah,
says 100% deadbeat for sure, without a doubt. A piece of garbage. I wouldn't have mind standing up to the loser. I'm 6'3". Wow,
but
that's
chance,
the dear chance.
chance. I want to tell you. Hold on, chance. I actually read that. I read that one because I remembered about the 6'3" loser bit. So I did read it. So yeah, we are. Yeah, chance. I did read that one definitely.
I'm looking
Okay,
to see if you have any more.
okay. Okay, Lydia. So what happened to your moderator, Sharon? And how does your chat family help to restore it? What happened to your moderation, Sharon? And how does your chat family help to restore it? That's from Lydia, Sharon.
What does
Oh,
she mean?
I don't, you, could you clarify that, Lydia? You meant by that comment a little bit behind. I want to try and, because the comments are coming in so fast now.
Yeah,
Okay.
because when you guys comment, it just keep running up the skin, and I had to go all the way up to find that one comment of
Yeah.
chance.
So Nan,
Lydia says, "Good job, my family. Likes
you,
are winning. Thank you, dear Lydia."
yeah,
Anita
definitely.
says, "Anthony never loved Amber. Nancy so bad. They do nothing for Amber, and now he want to move Denisha mother in Atlanta." Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see here. I'm just coming down. Lydia says, Sharon, bring the best out. Okay, I'll read that one.
Yeah.
Nancy says, Sharon, you're doing a good job. Yeah, you
Yep.
just a try butter me up. Nancy, bestie, you just a try butter me. Go ahead.
Carla says that they're allowing Amber to get in her bag in these skits. Anthony's playing games on the phone. Okay, right. Errol
And
says,
Annette is saying, I agree, Annette. Denisha shouldn't have told Shayla to call Anthony.
yeah, she
Vera
should have.
says, yes, Lydia, Sharon is not biased. Thank you, dear guys.
No, we don't
And
have that.
Chance love us there too because Chance is wonderful. He comes in every day and he comments, Auntie.
Okay,
Sorry,
that's
that
nice.
next time I'll make sure I look out for your comment, Chance. Lydia
Yeah,
says, thanks, Chance, for saying he would stand up to Rodney. And
yeah,
that's well done. And
yeah,
Chance is 6'3". Wow.
yeah.
I
So
like a tall guy, you know, Chance.
yeah, so he's just a little bit shorter than Anthony, isn't it? Because what is Anthony?
Yeah.
To something like that. Era says, Sharon, in my country, Nigeria, we are against immorality, but I'm so surprised how some guys will be in support of what Dave is doing with Amber. Yeah,
Well,
that's
we're just, yes, but it's what the skit are saying, right? It has nothing to do with us. So
yep,
we just have to take it with a grain of salt. At
yep,
the end of the day, it is what it is.
yeah. I'm trying.
Immorality is okay on the skit, okay?
Yeah, I'm
That's
just
what
trying to.
Mr. Joseph said to Wayne yesterday. Says you're talking about Jesus popping because you want the Christian them to believe you.
Hmm. Oh
It's
wow.
not
Oh yeah, Mr. Joseph. Yeah, I remember that.
that's what
All right.
Mr. Joseph said to Wayne yesterday.
Yeah, I'm trying to read some more skits because I'm gonna have to be leaving pretty
Yeah,
soon.
I'm gonna come off soon too.
Okay, about in the next 10 minutes for
Yeah,
that.
we're
Okay,
off in 2 minutes
10 minutes.
or so.
Okay.
Okay, so the last thing here, Sharon, you know I love so care what you say. I'm with you. They don't do-
Yeah, exactly. That's it. And Nancy says, did you see Natasha sue Libby and Kendrick fired Libby? Yep. Anthony takes simping to a whole other level. I agree with you. Charles and his new girlfriend is nasty. Ben skits are boring. Okay, Shayla spent all that. Listen, I think we need to do a live.
I still can't believe what
I
Shayla spent that money on.
I can't believe it myself. Terry Young says EP93 exactly. Shayla needs a job, most definitely. Shayla said baby Kai is her 401. Yes, I remember her saying that. Keep up with the Joneses. Yes, Nancy. Nancy says lunch shopping. I'm just reading all. Nancy says she buys trees. Yes, I get that. Okay.
History
And
is expensive. I don't know, so I'm
I don't,
asking.
because I don't, that's not my
Mm.
kind of bag, so I wouldn't know how much. Tina says, please like and share and subscribe. Thank you. Shayla needs to find another sucker. That's what Nancy says. And the number is now, Tina says 4439. Okay, thank you very much. And Nancy says, Angelina and Hollywood pimp out their daughters.
Yeah, that is
Correct. That is so right. Well done, Nancy. You're so right. They don't care about now. They don't love their daughters, as far as I'm concerned, because they just think
yeah.
their daughters just need to lie on their back and just get whatever. Shayla needs a job. Tina, Nancy says trees, shopping, lunch, renting, bus. Okay,
I
thanks.
know.
Oh my gosh. Okay, EP93. When Wayne was telling Mr. Joseph about Tamara, he was really describing how Angelina raised Shayla. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, I hear that. And then Nancy says, I hate she's begging Iman and Anthony. Exactly. You're so right, Nancy. And
Well
Lydia
said,
says,
ladies.
it wasn't clothes, dressed like a sex worker. You guessed it is as good as any. Thank you for that.
Exactly.
Right. Should we do till the half an hour, Sharon? 7 minutes more, and
No,
then
we're not going
are
to.
you
We're gonna finish.
you're gonna wrap
Did
it
you
up?
finish
Okay.
all the chat? All
No,
right, guys.
no.
We love you. Thank you
Thank
for hanging
you.
out with us. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for supporting this channel. If you
Yeah.
haven't done so, please like, share, subscribe. Thank you, Annette. You did a fantastic job.
Thank you,
And
Sharon.
guys,
You've done a fantastic job. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. And thank you, chat, and the rest of the month. You all are amazing.
yes, they are amazing. No matter, well, we are a family, so we agree to disagree. And it's
Exactly.
all, remember, it's just a skit.
Just
And
the
let
skit, just the
us get
skit.
into our emotion, evoke human
Yeah.
emotion, and it's okay. It is okay.
Okay.
We did great. Have a
Yeah.
fabulous night, like guys. We love you. Have a good night, Annette. What
Yeah.
time
And
is it
you,
here in London?
it's now 12:30. Yeah, nearly 12:30 in the morning. So I am going to be going to my bed very soon. All right,
All right.
everyone. Take care. All the best,
Good
Sharon.
night, everyone. Bye for now. I'll come back
Bye.
on if anything juicy come on. All right.
Okay. Take care.
Bye
All
for
the
now.
best. Bye.